Hello my friends, this is Austrian Stacker. I hope you're all doing very well. Today I want to show you something very interesting I had in my post box today. It's the Tokelau $5 coin Terra. There are a lot of interesting things on this coin I want to show to you and explain to you, because it's really a very interesting coin. So, the first thing are all the things written on this coin. Here you have the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and this coin is legal tender in Tokelau. It's $5. And the first very interesting thing, I don't know whether you're able to read this, are these GPS coordinates. And the funny thing is there are two different GPS coordinates, one here and one here. But I'll explain to you why there are two different GPS coordinates on both sides in a second. Let's start with the name of the coin, Terra, the Earth. The mint that's producing this coin follows the philosophy that coins are also message carriers, and this is why they address messages through their coins. And the reason why they call it Terra is to refer to the planet we all live on. And what's very interesting is this Latin slogan, Serva me, servabo te, which means protect me, I will protect you. This is the way to tell the people that they should protect our planet, because our planet is our home and delivering all resources we need for living. And on the homepage they also refer to the climate change, global warming, and ask the people to protect our planet. I think this is not a bad idea to use coins as message carriers. So, coming to the other thing I mentioned before, the GPS coordinates. It's very interesting because, as I already said, this coin is legal tender in Tokelau, but if you enter these GPS coordinates, something funny happens. I will show you. So, so give me just 1 second. So if you enter these GPS coordinates, for example in Google Maps, let's see what happens. You are somewhere in the middle of Danube River, not too far away from Vienna, the place where I'm living. So I knew that Tokelau is an island, but I always thought that Tokelau is northeast of Australia. I'll show you here. So this is where I expected Tokelau to be, northeast of Australia. But If you enter this GPS coordinates, you land in the middle of Danube River. So why that? It's very easy. If you zoom out, you see that you are in Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia. And this is when I started to do a little research on this coin, and I found out it's actually minted by a small private mint called Pressburg Mint. Pressburg is the German name of Bratislava, and by the way, Bratislava is a capital with a very interesting history, because for a very long time it was the capital of Hungary, before it became the capital of Slovakia, a completely different country. Yeah, but this is a completely other topic. But it's a very interesting city with a long history. And also, if you have a look, if you ever travel to, if you ever have the chance to travel to Bratislava and to see all the historic buildings there, then you find the Austro-Hungarian double eagle and coat of arms almost everywhere. So it's a capital, a city with a very interesting history. So, very interesting. If you have a coin in your hands from Tokelau with the coordinates of Bratislava, but it's an interesting marketing thing. So Tokelau is not an island in the middle of the Danube River, but Bratislava is a city at the Danube River. So, as I already mentioned before, they use this coin as a message carrier. What I have to say about this coin? I mean, I bought 5 of it simply because I like the layout, but when I had a closer look at it, they sell this as proof-like. To be honest, this coin is a beautiful, nice designed coin, but far away from proof-like. And considering the price, I mean, it's as expensive as the Australian kangaroo or the maple leaf or the Vienna Philharmonic. So yes, it's a coin with a nice design. It's a coin with a great message. I absolutely support. But is this coin worth the money or the premium? Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, as I said, it's a very nice coin. It's a beautiful layout. It's a great message. Would I buy it again? Probably not. One of the advantages of this coin compared to coins of other private mints, like, I don't know, Germania Mint, for example, is that they don't put non-existing currencies on their coins. This is really legal tender of Tokelau. It's $5, 5 Tokelau dollars. What I really don't like are other private coins that simply, I mean, from my point of view, this is generating something that's, I mean, it's very misleading what they are doing, and they do this on purpose. Yeah, they put non-existing currencies on their coins, and this is something. This is for me reason enough not to buy coins of this other private mints. Yeah, I don't know why they are doing it, but I mean, if they are no legal tender, then please they should say, yeah, we are no legal tender, but don't put fantasy currencies or non-existing currencies on their coins just to generate a wrong impression. The second thing I wanted to talk about today is a very, very personal thing. But I want to share it with you. It's the reason why I started stacking gold and silver. Actually, the reason is this very special coin. It's an Austrian gold ducat. but it's a very special Austrian gold ducat. There is something written on this capsule. You can see it here. There is written Oma, which is the German word for granny, grandmother. This coin was a present of my grandmother. It was a Christmas present. And you need to understand my grandmother's life to know the meaning of this coin. My grandmother survived the Second World War. She was a teenager when the Second World War was over. And when I asked her for the learnings of experiencing a world war, she told me a lot of things about helping each other and friendship and a lot of this human things. But she also told me two things that made me think about this topic so much, and even then made me start stacking. She told me, first, money can lose its value within a day, and she experienced this. She told me it doesn't matter how hard you worked, how much money you saved, the value can be lost within a day. And this is what people experienced during and after the Second World War. And the second thing is that gold, she really strongly believed in gold as best way to save money and to protect wealth and prepare for the future and potential bad times to come. And she always said gold will never lose its value. She said, don't trust in money, trust in gold. And this is what she told me every time when I got a small gold coin from her. And when I was young, I didn't really appreciate it too much, because simply I didn't understand the value of gold and silver and didn't think too much about it. But the older I get, the more I understand how right she was and how important it was that she planted this seed into my brain. And she's definitely the reason why I started stacking gold and silver. And this coin is, even if it's a small ducat, for me this coin has the highest value of all coins I've ever owned and I will ever own. So that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as usual, if you like my content, please like, and I'm happy to read your comments, and please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very, very much for supporting me, and thank you for letting me be part of this great European stacker community, and also thank you to all the international support I get with my channel. Thank you very, very much. Servus!